Hello, welcome to the 2017 recap video. If at any point during this video it feels like staged in any way, it's because I actually filmed this entire thing already, and then when I tried to put it on my computer, the file was corrupted. But the show must go on. So today I'm asking myself 5 questions about 2017. I have them here on my phone. If you're wondering what this is a pop socket. I will have a link to this below. It's very cheap. I also have a car mount for it, so I can use GPS in the car. Every time I film a video and I show this pop socket, people are like, what is that? So that's why I mention it. Anyways, already going well. I'm gonna ask myself 5 questions today and 5 questions in tomorrow's video. The ones today are about 2017, a recap on 2017 essentially, kind of how I feel about it. And then for tomorrow, I'm asking myself 5 questions looking forward into 2018. Question 1, what worked well? I think the thing I'm most proud of is the fact that I worked really hard. As many of you guys know, this YouTube channel as well as my blog have been my full-time job for all of 2016 and most of 2017, and I just recently found the perfect part-time job to pair this all with. But anyways, I kept going, I kept making videos, I did a lot of daily vlogs, I did some monster blog posts, and yeah, I think I kept my work ethic up all year long for sure. So I do deal with a deal of anxiety and depression, and I'm really proud of myself because this year I actually sought therapy for the first time. Well, it's kind of the second time. The first time was not good. It was not good at all. So I had been scared to go into an office and actually see a therapist for so long that eventually I was like, I'm done. I need help. I need something. So I started looking for online counseling and I found BetterHelp. So BetterHelp is an online counseling website that matches you up with a counselor. I actually have stuck with the same counselor they matched me with. I love her. She's awesome. She's taught me so much and helped me through so much. And BetterHelp is also pretty affordable, which is awesome. So if you're interested in online counseling and looking into it for yourself, I have a link down below. I am part of their affiliate program, but I never recommend anything to you guys that I don't like already use or love myself. I actually was a paid customer way before they asked me to join the affiliate program, so it's a pretty awesome fit. But I have BetterHelp to thank for a lot this year. I'm very, very grateful that I finally sought therapy and found BetterHelp. Number 3, I kind of already mentioned this, but I found the perfect side job. What I'm most proud of is the fact that I was given an offer that I did not get very excited about, but I was like so desperate for any kind of extra income to add to this, which is not much income. As you guys know, when you're first starting out in this kind of a field, it's very hit or miss. So I was looking for something that'd be more reliable, and I said no to the first offer because it didn't feel right. And then just a few weeks later, I was given the perfect offer, and I still have that job. I'm the social media manager at a travel company, so like, pretty happy about that. Also, notably here on this channel, we started the year at 1,000 subscribers. I was like so stoked. I hit 1,000 in January or February when we first moved back to the Bay. And then just recently, like just a few days ago, I hit 5,000 subscribers. I have all of you guys to thank for that. Thank you so much if you are subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely click that red button down below because this channel's not stopping anytime soon. We going up and up and up. Okay, question 2. What surprised you about 2017? The biggest thing that surprised me in 2017 was how freaking hard it was to transition back to living in the States. So I lived in China for most of 2016, and of course it's a struggle like going to any new country, but the transition back to the US felt harder to me. It was just a lot. And then kind of along the way, my concept of travel changed as well. Like I used to just put so much more value on travel, and now I'm like, I kind of have a more balanced, like realistic viewpoint of it. And so that all kind of surprised me in one little package of like moving from China to the US. And I actually did document this whole journey in a playlist, which I will link down in the description below. I basically documented the whole journey from when I found out that I wasn't going to be in China for much longer, all the way through getting settled back in the States. One thing I will say though, I was definitely expecting the reverse culture shock. Reverse culture shock people do not talk about enough. It is so much freaking harder in a weird way than culture shock itself. And I think it's just because of like the expectations for family and friends around you. But yeah, I have a whole video on that as well. The link is down in the description. So the next thing that surprised me was how freaking financially difficult it was coming back to the Bay. Like I knew it was going to be difficult, but I didn't think it was going to be this expensive. I knew that moving away from the Bay Area and back was going to be like kind of a financial nightmare, but somehow it still all took me by surprise. I don't know how to explain why that surprised me. If you're curious about living in the Bay, I have a video about that as well. I'll link in the description below. And that video explains a lot more about why it is so difficult to move away and move back. One of the biggest surprises of the year was how many freaking mental health struggles I went to compared to 2016. Like I felt like moving moving to China was such a difficult thing for me, and I struggled for a good like maybe 3 months, and then things got a little bit easier, and it was like, okay, life here's pretty cool. And of course I had bouts of anxiety and depression throughout, but it was worse when I came back to the States, and I don't know why or how, but yeah, it definitely surprised me. That's pretty well documented because I was daily vlogging from like August 2016 all the way through like spring 2017. Question 3, what did this year teach you? So for sure, one of the biggest lessons I learned, which I feel like I probably learn this every year and I just don't take it to heart well enough, the importance of balance and built-in breaks. Like, you can't just work non-stop, you're gonna lose your freaking mind. Yeah. I learned that the hard way. And towards the end of the year, I started to build in more breaks and more like downtime than I did at the beginning of the year. I'm still looking for that perfect balance, but I guess the biggest lesson learned was like, it's important for me to figure out what that balance is and always strive to keep that balance there. I also learned that meditation is freaking amazing. It like changed my life basically in ways that I don't know how to explain. I tried my best to explain it in a video about meditation, which I will link down below. Next, I realized that I don't need to wait to live the life that I want to live. I just need to keep making steps forward. So when I think about like my dream, like what I want in the future, I am a little bit of a hippie at heart, and I really want to have like a commune aspect to my life, and I want like lots of animals, and I want little kids running around and lots of rescue dogs, maybe just like 20 rescue pit bulls. That's never gonna happen. And I want to like grow my own food and do more things hands-on. Like, I want to be more hands-on and a little bit closer to the earth in my lifestyle, and also form a nice community and nurture that community and be kind of a leader within the community. And I just imagine that as like basically my future family and my future home. So I took on one very simple aspect of that, which is gardening. I want to learn how to grow my own food. I'm just trying to make steps forward. I don't need to wait, I just need to keep moving forward. And the last thing I learned from this year, which is the most important lesson of all, and you will see a lot of this in tomorrow's video, we'll talk a lot more about this, it's just the fact that I give too many about too many different things. I can't worry about all of it. Like, I can't solve all the problems. I can't worry about it all. I can't like bottle it up. Yeah, we'll talk more about this tomorrow. But let's move on to question 4. So what needs to get left behind in 2017? Number 1 for sure is making decisions based on what I think others want. It's just not a sustainable system that I've created there. I'm not making a decision for myself. I'm making a decision for someone else, but I don't ask them what they actually want. I just assume what they want. It's just broken, and doesn't work, and we're gonna talk more about this tomorrow as well. I also need to leave behind this whole concept of waiting for the right time for everything or to feel motivated. I don't think that like working to get motivated is a good thing. I think that making forward motion and tricking yourself into being motivated is a good thing. Does this make sense? I feel like I could make a whole video on this, but essentially I feel like all you really need for motivation is like strong desire and forward motion. And the last thing that needs to be left behind in 2017 and really forever is the fear of the unknown. Specifically, there's a lot of content that I want to make for you guys that I've been way too afraid to even bring up. Even with anxiety and depression, it can be like really weird to talk about it because we just don't talk about this all the time out in public, you know? And so I get afraid of how people are going to react or what people are going to say or think of me or my future job opportunities or future sponsorship opportunities or anything like that, like friendships, family. I always worry too much about the unknown. And then I make my decisions based off that. That's a decision based out of fear. This whole channel is making decisions based out of love. And so I want to get a lot better at that. And I want to make more content that is genuine and that I truly want to be making. Some of it might surprise you guys. And the last question, which isn't really phrased like a question, but it is wrap up your year with a name that fits. So I dubbed this year the 2017 Struggle Bus. To struggle is not all bad, so I don't want you to think that like I thought this whole year was just crap. I just think this whole year has been so freaking difficult, and I've been fighting for what I want. I've been fighting to figure out what I want and keep moving forward in the direction I want to move in. To struggle is to fight to win. It's not to fight and lose. Struggling is not bad, but it's not the most fun thing either. So I don't know that this has been the most fun year. It's been extremely challenging, but I am proud of the fact that I kept working hard throughout. about, and that I'm continuing to work on my mental health and open up more about it on here. So hopefully 2018 will be less of a struggle and more of like, okay, here's the foundation, now let's go from here. But we'll see. So I'm going to talk about that in tomorrow's video. We're going to talk all about 2018 and what I see for the future of this channel and how I hope to evolve like individually in 2018. And I'm sorry again if this video seems at all disingenuous. I was a little bit annoyed that I had to refilm it, but I took a breather. I tried to fix the video file. If anyone has any tips on fixing broken headers on MP4 files, let me know. Anyways, thank you for watching and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye!